Okay, so there's not really a whole lot to this video outside of when I went to pour the metal, I saw stuff bubbling up the riser hole, and it really didn't look good. But my current analysis is that as the mold was filling, it was either buoyant for the cores and like push the cores out of their socket, and then that allowed metal to get and hit the glue, which then the glue melted and got all bubbly, and it bubbled up through the riser. The first core broke a lot more than the second core. You can kind of see that in this video. Now the sad thing with how these cores broke is like, if these cores decided to float to the top surface here, you would be able to machine the bore, you'd be able to machine the head, you would be able to machine the base plate, and so you could bolt this to a block, you could throw a piston down the center, and you can bolt a head on top. You could even, with a Dremel and enough time, machine out the intake that filled in. There's not really a whole lot. The other cores functioned like I'd assume they would. This is the good cylinder, right? And that was water. The water doesn't even connect to the rest of the passages. So there's just a lot wrong with these. This casting you're sitting on right now misran. And for reference, this is the piece of misrun I was talking about. And the cores, because they broke and shifted, that's the main reason why it misran. I thought about, oh, all the other holes, I could fill them in with weld repair, but it's not going to hold pressure in the top of the cylinder. So I can't run these as air-cooled cylinders. I can't run them as water-cooled cylinders, and so my time is better spent working on a new set of cores to make stronger cores to then hopefully not have this happen on the next round of castings. Well, you could machine them if I decided to make this flat and not tilted up by 30 degrees. Long and short of this, these castings didn't work. I'm going to go back to the drawing board for the aluminum castings based off of information I learned from these, and just kind of what changes I would make to make them more machinable, more repairable. Yeah, the only thing I'm probably keeping from this design is the...
You'll have to, I'll just give you the right at it. You're going to have to do some Excel work.
Sorry, we got a little fired up. You feel that?